to Severe Weather Shelter Network. My name is Lynn Ann Heising. I am the Executive Director for this amazing ministry. Our mission statement says that we mobilize partner organizations and agencies to provide emergency overnight shelter on life-threatening winter nights for individuals living on the streets in our communities. As a volunteer, you are in a position to help us prevent people from freezing to death.
What do they mean to me? Everything. When it's cold out, you got to have a place to go, and Severe Weather Shelter Network is the best.
I'm Jack Decker, and I've been with Severe Weather Shelter Network for about 5 years now.
Hi, my name is Wayne. I've been coming to the Severe Weather Center, I guess, for about 4 years, something like that.
Hi, I'm Brianna. I have been volunteering with the Severe Weather Shelter Network for 7 years, so since the beginning.
Robert, I've been involved quite a few.
Hi, my name is Sam. I serve with the Severe Weather Shelter Network, and I've been working with the network for about 4 years now.
First name is Andrew. 4 or 5 years now, off and on.
Hi, I'm Kaleo. I'm entering my 3rd season of volunteering with the Severe Weather Shelter Network as a church coordinator for Arvada Vineyard.
Well, my name is David, and I've been with the Severe Weather Shelter Network for about a couple of winters in the South area.
Hi, my name's Angie. I volunteer with the Severe Weather Shelter Network at Giving Heart Inglewood for the South region.
Hi, I'm Becky Perkins, and I have been helping with Severe Weather Shelter now for about 4 years.
We are Refuge. Severe Weather Shelter Network believes that refuge is the act of opening the church building to welcome people inside for a safe place to spend the night.
It's been great, very helpful. I mean, there's nights would have been very bad if it was not open.
Opening God's house, nutritious meals, safe place to sleep.
I think it's very important as a Christian community that we open up churches to people who are living on the streets so that they have a safe and warm place to stay on these severely cold Colorado winter nights.
Being warm, staying comfortable for the most part.
Help is what it means to me mainly. It's much needed, especially in the wintertime.
We are relationship. For Severe Weather Shelter Network, relationship is the intentional connection between people. It's using somebody's name and giving them a sense of identity and dignity.
Building relationships with people through the shelter has been pretty nice. Developing the trust, that's another thing that's hard to deal with in this world, but you do help sometimes when you're around the right people. To me, a good relationship with other people is real important, as to me, word is bond, and I don't know if that happens too much in this world anymore. It's like a handshake. To me, that is my word, but it's good to have trust around people.
We have the opportunity to care about our guests physically and spiritually, emotionally. We even get to have fun together. One of my favorite things is when our guests will bring their musical instruments and serenade us during dinner time. It's so fun.
Relationship is listening to and learning from one another, and that's very important, is learning from one another. Exercising respect, which is very important, and developing mutual trust is very important.
Many of our guests recognize me when in public and come over to say hi. I thoroughly enjoy speaking with them to see how they are doing and get caught up and find out what's new. This is a relationship that I have built with them over the years, which means the most to me. I know this relationship means the world to our guests and can also be that boost needed to join a program to help them get out of their homeless lifestyle.
One myth that I think we can bust is the idea that having conversations with people who are experiencing homelessness is awkward or intimidating in some way. What I found is that after developing a few relationships with people, that awkwardness goes away. It no longer feels intimidating, and you can have some really important conversations with people. Most of the time, they just want someone to talk to. They want someone to listen to their story. And so that's a really important component of spending time with people who are experiencing homelessness.
We are restoration. For Severe Weather Shelter Network, the process of restoration means giving something back to someone that was taken away from them. In this case, a life was turned upside down by some kind of a tragedy that landed somebody on the street. The process of restoration is walking alongside that person to give encouragement and support as they seek a path off the streets into safe and sustainable lifestyle.
We can name them and know them, and they feel better that they are acknowledged and they feel that they are worth something. They are well worth the love and friendship of all of us.
So restoration is hope of improvement in lives. Hope that maybe someday they wouldn't need Severe Weather Shelter Network. In fact, I almost feel apologetic sometimes that we can't do more, but we don't want to enable, yet we want to show a loving support. This is not something that people wish on themselves at all. And I'm happy to be there to support them, to try to find their life.
We are restoration. Yeah, that's true. So it's been a very good place to, stay protected, stay safe, and get hope and help and a meal and stuff. It's been really helpful during hard times.
Myths about people who are experiencing homelessness that need to be dispelled are people are not willing to work. That's just not the case in most cases. There's a variety of reasons why people end up being homeless. It could be medical situations, drugs, mental health illnesses, a variety of things. And people are people, they just want to be loved and called by their name.
As a volunteer with Severe Weather Shelter Network, you are in a very unique position to be able to provide refuge, relationship, and restoration any night you serve. It really doesn't matter which role you serve in. All of the volunteer opportunities work together to meet those goals and values as we serve together, preventing people from freezing to death on life-threatening winter nights. This year, shelter is happening in a little bit different way. As many of you may know, we normally would provide shelter in a church setting. Due to COVID-19, that is not possible this year. Instead, we will be providing shelter in motels, utilizing motel vouchers. We are still working very closely with Jefferson County Public Health and the CDC to determine the best ways for our volunteers to engage our guests at the motels. There are many different opportunities for volunteers to engage this year. We do believe it's still important for us to continue practicing the protocols that the CDC has elevated. We will wear masks, we will be social distanced, and we want you to stay home if you're sick. But otherwise, we do plan to engage our guests in a way that will still provide a sense of refuge, relationship, and restoration to them as we work our way through this winter. Thank you for the gift of your time, your energy, and your love and compassion. I look forward to serving with you this year and in the years to come.